So if you want to take your Shopify store from 5K months and crack 6 figures this year, then don't do this one scaling technique. See, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually make more revenue from your store without any conversion rate optimization or A/B testing. So if you want my swipe file that shows you how to do this, I call it the 3 steps to profit, then drop me a link down below and I will gladly send it over to you. And if you don't know me, my name is Madison. I'm your favorite e-com superhero with low-key genius tips to help your store grow this year, like this video right here. So the prerequisite is that you actually have a store that's making $5,000 a month, but you can't seem to crack that glass ceiling of $100,000 or more, 6 figures. So how do we do this? We're going to break down your ad and your product in 3 different categories: a winning ad and product, a home run ad and product, and a grand slam ad and product. Let me take a baseball analogy to help you understand this. When winning a game in baseball, you can win by a walk, a home run, a base hit, or even just getting hit by the pitch. As long as everything is in place, they can be small little outcomes. That's basically what I mean by a winning product and ad. At a minimum, your product and ad combination has to actually make you money. I use the gauge of $1. You might say that's nothing, but let me explain it. That's $1 after you have paid your cost per acquisition, meaning you have paid a platform like Facebook or Google or TikTok to show your ad to your ideal customer. And then you've also combined in any type of cost that you have related to that product. So hard costs, even packaging, stickers, whatever you include. You obviously have your shipping costs, even if your customer pays for it. And then you tie it together with your Shopify fees and any apps that you use. And at the end of the day, when you tie those all together, you make at least $1. Because if you have an ad that is profitable, then we can actually make that work and get better eyes on that ad. That's the number one thing. If you have a $1 winning ad, you simply just have to get better people to see it. So how do we do that? Well, that's in our 3-step to profit process. So I'm going to explain that at the end, but I want to cover these other 2 categories. The next one is home run products and ads. A home run is simply a little harder to get in baseball. There's not as many of them in a game, meaning there's not as many products that make between $10 and $15 profit after all of those costs are accounted for. If you have a home run product, we simply have to get more eyes to that product. Now, if you have a grand slam product, which grand slam is pretty rare in baseball, but can still happen. This is upwards of $15 to $20 to $50 to maybe even $100 per product. I'm not talking about average cart value. I'm talking about just a simple product with an ad that relates to it. And with the Grand Slam, we have tons of room to get more eyeballs, better eyeballs, and also not lose as many people who have come to our store. So what is this 3-step process that I would give you my swipe file for if you comment down below? Well, basically it is taking your winning ad, what you know works, and giving it a little fuel to the fire. So we can do this in multiple different ways. Number 1, we can take the cheapest way to advertise on Facebook, a video view ad, and show this to a wider range of people. Anybody interested in our product or the niche that we have. And then once people have raised their hand, they have self-identified that they are interested in our product, meaning that they engaged on that video, they liked, commented, shared, they went to our page, they went to our store, or they watched over 50% of this 2-minute video. Then we show them that winning ad. Meaning that our winning ad is now going to get better people to see it instead of people who are simply just cold traffic. Then what do? Once people have seen the ad and they've gone to our store, maybe they added to the cart, maybe they didn't. Maybe they just viewed our products. They didn't buy. So what do? Well, if you have the room in your product, if you have a home run or a grand slam product, then let's make sure we don't lose those people. And a lot of times people don't buy for us for a number of objections. The products, they think it's too expensive. They don't think it's going to arrive on time. They don't think it's high quality. Number of things. So what we do is then the people who have shown interest, they watched that initial video, they clicked on our link, our winning ad, but they didn't buy. We show them a series of videos busting every single one of those objections that they might have. Ultimately reminds them of your product, and reminds them that they were interested in it, and busting those things that prevent them from buying. And that is the basis of this 3-step process. So if you're thinking about trying to figure out how in the world you scale your store from 5K to 6 figures, kick conversion rate optimization to the side and double down on what you know works, which is your ad that is making you at least $1, and use our 3-step process to put a little fuel to that fire, giving it better and more qualified people seeing it. So if you want that swipe file,